Sunday.
Take a look here, right here at Mendoza's legs, how wide they are. That means he can't move. Lacy can go to work, maybe even step to the sides on Mendoza. Watch Lacy as he goes to work here. He has a sitting duck in front of him. Mendoza with those wide legs cannot navigate out of trouble, can only stay on those ropes in the same position.
There's another right hand that went to the back of the head. Mendoza was warned in that first round. Did it again here early in the second round. Jeff Lacy describing this as just the second chapter of what he's going to do in his boxing career.
Again, Lacy will get heavy with power shots as he comes in. Doesn't always use that jab to set them up. And when there's distance, look out for Mendoza. He needs room to throw those power shots, in particular the right hand. And when he has that distance, he can be dangerous.
Just landed that right hand.
The only punch that Mendoza has on the inside, Joe, of any kind of real danger is the right uppercut.
There it is.
And that's what Lacy should be told about in his corner. When you're on the inside, cup your glove a little bit to protect against the one punch that can do damage. The punch coming up. Again, you see Lacy gets a little careless there with fundamentals. Falling off balance quite often as he jumps in. I think Mendoza would really serve himself well to recognize that and try to time Lacy as he comes in with no jab. Like that. Or like that.
Right hand to the body.
What has to frustrate you if you're back up Mendoza with the height that he has is that he's allowing Lacy to come in with those big power shots, showing himself that he's coming in with them, leading with them, but Mendoza doing nothing about it, not firing at him as he comes forward.
Clean right hand for Mendoza, and Lacy stumbles back. Mendoza now all over Jeff Lacy, trying to get out of trouble.
Well, this is where Mendoza would serve himself to go to the body and freeze that head movement.
Mendoza has done it before. Can he do it now to Jeff Lacy? Lacy in trouble.
If I'm Mendoza right now, I'm going to the body, trying to freeze that instinctive head movement of Lacy that's trying to make the punches miss.
And now Lacy finds a right hand that stuns Mendoza. Both men look to be out of gas here in the closing moments of round two, but what a fun round two this was to watch. Back and forth. Big left hook from left hook. Boy, was that something. Mendoza had him hurt. Lacy mounts a comeback.
You don't see that every day. Jerry.
The looping right hand that we talked about that Mendoza likes to throw, well, it landed on the back of the head of Lacy, throwing his equilibrium off. But take another look at it. Mendoza, the power is in that right hand. Reminds you a little bit of the left hook, not the right hand that Tyson knocked out Bruce Seldon with when he hit him on top of the head. And that's where that right hand lands, on top of the head of Lacy. Messes up his equilibrium, and then Mendoza jumps on him, does not go to the body, and therefore Lacy survives.
The recent world champ, Ring Magazine #5 in the world, against Epi Mendoza, who's coming off of a knockout loss, a veteran middleweight, now stepping up to face one of the top super middleweights, a guy who's been up, down, and all around, Epifanio Mendoza.
Again, Mendoza, if he wants to truly win this fight, and he's already hurt Lacy, he needs to fire before Lacy gets close. Lacy continuously shows fundamental flaws, Joe, leaving himself open as he comes in, reaching to get in, as he does right now.
He did it right there and didn't pay the price at all that time.
All you have to do is punch at the right time as Lacy is coming forward.
Mendoza with those overhand rights. There's that right uppercut you said would be there, Teddy, and it lands flush on the chin of Lacy.
And that's the punch that I also said Lacy and his corner should be very aware of. If I know that that's the punch that's a danger, they need to know that's the punch that's a danger on the inside. And again, Lacy eats a right uppercut.
So Mendoza scoring well with the headshots. The right uppercut, the overhand right. Both men were hurt in the second round. Lacy appeared to get the worst of it in the middle, but did have that rally at the end.
Lacy's eating a lot of right uppercuts on the inside. If it doesn't do damage to his chin, it can do damage to his lip and cut him. Lacy now complaining about the right hand as though he hurt it.
This is a great TV fight because you get the sense that it could go either way at any moment.
Lacy has had sore hands in the past.
Not much on that right hand for Mendoza. Lacy comes back. Now he corners Mendoza. Who's willing to work on the inside? Both men taking a rest here. Under a minute to go in round 3. Here comes, now there's a left hook from Epi Mendoza.
I think the uppercut is there for both fighters on the inside, as they both lean forward and leave themselves available to anything coming from below.
Right hand, but Mendoza was stepping away from it. Short left hook on the inside.
Again, the uppercut there for both fighters.
Mendoza backing up, was off balance that time when that right hand landed from Lacy. Back to the corner again.
Lacy should have a big advantage on the inside. He has shorter arms. He's a better inside worker.
Right hand scores. What a good main event. We got a pedal to the metal main event here between Mendoza and Lacy, and they'll be revving it up, of course, at Indy NASCAR Sprint Cup Series All-State 400 at the Brickyard. Coverage starts 1 Eastern Sunday at ESPN with NASCAR Countdown. The upset-minded Epifanio Mendoza against Ring Magazine's number 5 in the world ranked super middleweight and recent world titleist Jeff Left Hook Lacy. Mendoza hurt Lacy in the second round. Lacy came back. Both men went after it toe-to-toe in the third round when Lacy had a 23-21 connect advantage. And now you can see Mendoza reacting from a low blow.
Keep him up a little bit.
So a warning from Jack Reese.
Stop, stop, stop. Don't grab his head. Back up.
Jab right hand to the body from Lacy.
And again, Lacy, all power shots on his way in, but he doesn't pay a price. Mendoza allows him to get in, does not time him on the way in. And this is a place that I think Lacy, aside from the right uppercut danger from Mendoza, Lacy should own the inside. He's a better inside fighter with his shorter arms.
And that right uppercut there again from Epi Mendoza.
Little hesitation in the mind of Lacy about getting in close. You could see what Lacy was doing there. He thought there was danger getting in. He didn't want to go in that front door, so he feinted Mendoza, tried to get Mendoza to come in and give up his height. And for the most part, it worked out for Lacy.
Left hook from Lacy, double jab. There's that chopping overhand right from Mendoza.
You know what I don't understand about Lacy right now, Joe? He's got a good left hook, of course, that is his namesake. He throws the left hook, and he doesn't double it up. If you can land one left hook, you can throw 2 and land 2.
That right hand was close to going south of the border. Went to the body with 2 shots.